Okay, I got to show you this absolutely amazing tool for pulling off, accomplishing the most amazing and most realistic symphony violin runs that you could possibly imagine. Uh, it will sound like you literally have a symphony orchestra doing these violin runs. It took me quite some time to find it, so I'm going to give you the answer as to what tool I'm using. But not only that, a few couple little tips to explain how I'm using it to actually create a very realistic violin run. So there's a song I just released yesterday, and it truly, I think, is spectacular. It sounds like I have a real symphony orchestra playing this. I'll give you a little sample here. Waiting for you. Did you hear that? That is. It sounds like I really accomplished hiring a symphony orchestra when I did not. It's a VST. But check this out here, how I go high with it. Now you got to admit that sounds real. That sounds like a real symphony orchestra. So I'm using a preset called Easy Strings. So you'll see I got that installed in FL Studio over here. You click that. There's the Easy Strings VST preset. I dropped the attack all the way off. I use a tremolo looped on the Easy Strings violin. I bring the attack, so that's the A right here, all the way down so I get a sharp attack so I can accomplish that run. And you can just Google Easy Strings right here. Add to it maybe VST. If you don't find it, it'll be the first result. Easy Strings VST. It'll come up, and here it explains it. Even the installation instructions are here is very simple to do. To download it, you just click this bluish purple button down here. Download Easy Strings, and then follow the instructions, and you are good to go. So I'm going to show you how I use it, though. It's one thing to have the tool, but it's another thing to use it properly. So it takes a little playing with. So I'm going to open up this pattern here, and you'll see exactly what I did to accomplish that run right here. It's a flurry of notes. The first thing I had to do was identify what's my bottom note. There's my bottom note. Here's my top note. So I had to paste in a lot of notes in between. So I'm just going to play that what it sounds like by itself. Amazing, right? Okay, so it's dum 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 dun 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 dun. So I had to literally paint in all those notes. Then what I did was I made a copy of it and octavated it. So here's the same thing but an octave higher. Went an octave higher with those same notes, and then you'll see as I zoom in a little bit more, I shifted those. So these bottom notes come just a little bit behind the beat, whereas the top notes come in a little ahead of the beat. So they're offset just ever so slightly, gives it a little bit more of a human effect, and then your end result is, which is just absolutely spectacular. So I made two patterns of that. And the second pattern here goes high. So I wanted to break it up a little bit, diversify the sound. And here's what that pattern looks like going high. So my bottom note is here, but my top note is an octave higher. And the end result sounds like this. So when that's let's see. Well, before I get to that, I add some animation to it. Volume animation. You'll see. Kind of keep an eye on this fader here, the orchestra, the volume fader, because I duck back some of the audio and then I bring it up. I do a crescendo, just much like what a symphony orchestra would do. So you hear the volume drops down. Now it does a crescendo. So just having some of that volume automation to give some expression, the ramping it up, I believe also adds some extremely good realistic touches to your instrument track. So in the end, by itself, basically what we're hearing with the automation sounds like this. And then in with the song. Great, could it end now, breaking into, have you seen the world on earth? Okay, so that's it. That's how I accomplished the most amazing realistic violin runs possible. Special thanks to Easy Strings, holy buckets, for this amazing free, and it is free actually, free tool that you can put in your own songs and give it that wonderful, beautiful, realistic violin sound. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got some points on it and got exactly what you needed for your project.